Something else, more people need to have YouTube channels like Joe Anybody.
We're not
because we need citizen media. Okay, maybe citizen media doesn't get everything right all the time, but I guarantee you that we get it right a lot more than the mainstream, because the mainstream is there to promote the ideology of the rich. It's never about the ideology of the common people. The common people bleed on the battlefield.
Say thank you to us for getting it right.
Never say thank you.
That's the thing. We've been right about a lot of stuff, and that's not something to be happy about. This is sick. But do they ever say thank you, Mike?
Just one other. They never say thank you. You never get a call from the federal government, you know, going, oh, by the way, great sex, thank you. I mean, no, you don't get things like that.
Well,
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's something I find infuriating. The mainstream media communicates with adults. Okay, with adults. 24/7, 7 days a week, as if though we are children.
Like they're children.
I mean, like they constantly refer to us by insinuation, like we have the mind and intellect of someone with Down syndrome, and I'm sick of it. Okay, that's why people should take over the media. I mean, my silly little YouTube channel has 400 subscribers. So what?
Think they live.
But if half of those people, if 200 of those people got a YouTube channel, it would have a cascading effect. And that's what we have to do. We have to stand up and take our country back with a non-violent revolution. Okay, very simple. And that's basically all I wanted to say.
Follow up on the nonviolent revolution. Join us. Join the revolution. Join the organic resistance. Find out what's in the vaccines and how this issue here connects like a perfect glove over the hand with all of these other issues we've been speaking out for years about the military being prepped for law enforcement. And there's a lot of things happening now. Just look at the timing of it for those of you that have questions or that are questioning what I'm saying. Just about the economy imploding literally at any moment, and then we have this scare come out. They want the stuff in people's bodies that causes neurological dysfunction, which impairs clear thinking, analytical thinking, and so this is deadly serious. I'm actually feeling very winded from talking about this, but I still have the energy to keep going because other people are waking up, and that is rewarding. And I'm seeing women out there that are receptive to this, that weren't receptive to hearing about martial law or 9/11 or other issues of significance. But this, when you're talking about the lions coming after the cubs, they understand that. And that's what the government don't understand, that these women aren't just going to stand down, some of them. Some of them will, because they've been, you know, totally mind controlled by the system to just submit to the system, but there are some that are going to be fighting back.
The big warning thing you're talking about is the vaccines. Is that what? Is that?
I mean, it is, but it's also this joker here, and he is a joker. You know, the media says it's racist to question your president. They didn't say that when we were calling Bush a fascist. I mean, does that mean that we're calling him a cracker? I mean, are you freaking kidding me? Socialist is not a key word for the N-word. And this is what the media has gotta hear and gotta understand. And we're hoping Point 6 does not stand us up. I mean, I've been stood up on plenty of dates in my life.
You're waiting for
I don't want them to stand
for
me
corporate
up. This
media?
is important,
They assured me on the phone. They assured me on the phone less than a half hour ago that they'd be here. Like they intended to interview me about the Obama Joker contest video that I put on YouTube. And they seem nice, you know, so I'm expecting them to show up. But if they don't, you know, I consider it a victory because I feel that they probably just can't handle the truth, you know.
Well, they're going to have
because
to.
I plan on staying on message, keeping things very simple and perfunctory, and just basically cite the many parallels between the Bush and the Obama White Houses. I mean, specifically, I'll give an example. Okay. First thing Obama does is cram his White House full of lobbyists, something he promised he wouldn't do. Okay, I don't find this a racist image. I find it a way of expressing the two-faced nature of Obama. Okay. Secondly, one of his very first appointments is Robert Gates, Bush's old Secretary of Defense. So how can we have change we can believe in the Middle East when we have the very same guy running the military? I mean, give me a frickin' break, man. Okay, 3 days into Obama's presidency, he's condoning missile strikes in Pakistan, a country we are not at war with. Yeah, it bases in Islamabad. Thank you so much. Okay, yeah, I mean, this is an act of preemptive war. Study your history, people. I mean, I don't mean to talk down to people, but we have to start reading more. We have to start reading more books and stop Stop doing whatever the hell are little distractions. I mean, I'm guilty. I spend too much time online looking at stupid crap. I mean, we need to start doing our research and start speaking in a cohesive manner.
Have increased in this nation since Big Pharma has been pushing vaccination. Baxter International got the patent for the vaccine a year before the so-called pandemic came out. How did they know that this vaccine was going to be needed? Crystal ball, perhaps? How did Baxter know? Baxter International paid some homeless in Poland €3, which is like $5 American, to take on this experimental vaccine. And what happened was some of the homeless died in that trial. But Baxter doesn't get sued. The doctors do. There are ads right now in Willamette Week. Sir, please take this. It involves your health and really in the vaccines. Pass it down to any females that have children, most especially. Willamette Week has got an ad out for nurses to give inoculations. This is in our own backyard. This is literally, folks, right at our door. We've got channel 6 over here. We're going to wander around a little bit. We're hoping for the best, that things turn out right, that we get a fair shot, that we get our message across. My ego. I got to tone it down a little bit, let them have their say. It's very important that this guy gets educated here, this camera guy. People in the media, it ain't about me. People will be protesting this thing with or without me. But I've given my life to this cause. I'm not going to stop. We're only going to grow more powerful. The worse it gets, the more light bulbs are going to go off in the minds of many men and women around the globe. We have no choice but to wake up. We have no choice. Our backs are against the wall. We have no choice but to warn the people about the dangers of vaccines. They got vaccines for you. They got vaccines for you. Take a look at what's actually in the vaccine. Thank you, Joe Anybody. JoeAnybody.com. Alrighty, Alex Ansary.